at the Arches National Park just outside Moab. Where are we?
We're at Arches National Park Visitor Center.
Indeed we are.
The 11 to 12 time entry, and we arrived at 11:39. No wait.
Excellent. Good work. So tell me about the rock layers.
Rock layers. I think the green one up there is my favorite. I think it's Bushy Base, a member of Morrison's Foundation. It's not very fun. This is also my favorite. I thought for the longest time it was Shinley Formation.
This one? There.
This one?
Okay.
I don't know what it is because this thing says that it's reddish brown. Doesn't make sense. Those two are really cool.
Rock layers. We are at Park Avenue. Reading signs, learning, but mostly just enjoying the view. We are at the LaSalle Mountain overview. That's them off in the distance. They're not part of us. Colorado River runs right through here. Over here, that dark spot there is known as the Courthouse Wash. And then there's the North Window, and that guy off in the distance is the Elephant Butte. Off in the distance is Balanced Rock, just to the left of Elephant Rock over there, Elephant Butte, I'm sorry. And this big guy is not named on the sign, amazingly. He's too small and insignificant, I guess.
You can name them Giant's Hand, Thumb, and Knuckles.
Giant hand, fist, knuckles with cream on top. And then over here is the Oregon and the Tower of Babel. That's that one there. And then we have the Book Cliffs and Sheeprock. This one down here. And then these guys are known as the Three Gossips. And this is an area that's really nice at sunset because the light just keeps changing. And this is the backside of what we saw over on Park Avenue. Whew. This guy looks like a little thumb that's stuck on the side of that giant rock. Susan's gonna take a picture of my thumb next to that thumb. This, oh, tell me about it. This is Fallen Arch?
Fallen Arch. That dude over there is an edge. It would come down. This little dude over here that's starting to get filled in. You can see how much sand has filled in since I took this photo too. Would be like right about where?
So I'm thinking it's...
Oh, it's that one.
It connects this one.
And then it goes to there.
This one to this one. Oh, I'm sorry.
This is a short one.
This one to this short one to that one. There we go. Fallen Arches. I love these little formations there along the top. Lots of little balancing rocks. We are approaching Balanced Rock. We're not there yet. We're told we can walk around it. It is a giant rock the size of 3 school buses balanced on a narrow piece of rock below it. People have climbed it, gotten in trouble, had to get some help to get down. We are about to go walk around Balanced Rock. What is it that's holding it up? There's Lisa and Susan at the base. I have already climbed up part of the way. It's getting pretty cool. And there's another little baby rock balancing on top of that guy across the way. Here at the base of the one they call Balanced Rock. Okay, I was gonna take a picture of this nicely balanced rock. What happened, Suze?
I'm not talking to you.
Okay. Well, there it is. Delicately balanced. More cute little stacks of cairns all along the way. Goodbye, Balanced Rock. It's been a good visit. This is a story of collapse. Hidden under this valley floor in front of you lies a dome of salt. It is the secret force responsible for many of these rock formations. Ancient oceans evaporated and left behind a layer of salt deposits. Other sediments buried on top of them over a long time, and so they became rock. And the rock is built upon a weak foundation, so when cracks happened in the top part, water leaked down and it would dissolve part of the salt, and then it would collapse. And then other things would grow back on top of the collapsed foundation. And they would form parallel lines, and erosions would widen these cracks and created freestanding rock fins like Devil's Garden in Fiery Furnace, visible across the valley from here. So that is Fiery Furnace over there. We're going to be there in a while, probably after we do Delicate Arches. This sign shows what was depicted earlier. Less dense than the rock above them is stage one. Then the cracks happen and allow the water to come in and dissolve the salt. And then further parallel lines drive large rock fins like Devil's Garden in the Fiery Furnace. We are at the lower Delicate Arch viewpoint trailhead, and there's Lisa waving. See you when we get there. All right, we made it up to the top of the observation point for Arches, and you can see this giant gulch. They weren't kidding when they said do not try to go all the way to the arch. It's not possible, but I do see people up there, so this will give you a good relative size of that arch because of the size of the people there. I think there's a guy there over there on the right hand side walking, and I've seen some people in the middle, but that's an iconic view. It's a special thing Utah has. Susan had the clever idea of wearing the arch as a crown. And there it is.
I'm a princess.
You're a princess.
Or an empress. I'll go with the empress.
She is a queen.
A queen. Well, I have successfully walked down from up there by the arch down to the lower arch observation, which is pretty far away. This postcard talking about the icon, the arch has been, it's cover of Life magazine. Look at that price, 20 cents, April 13, 1953. Postage stamp commemorating Utah, 1896. And here we have a scale model of the arch that you are allowed to touch. So I will, and they have Braille. It says, in the scale model, 1 inch, 2.5 centimeters equals 6 feet, 1.18 meter. The real Delicate Arch is 60 times bigger than this one. Beware, the model may be hot. Definitely here. We are in triple-digit temperatures today, over 100 degrees. Father, this creation, this beautiful land, including this arch inside the arches. And here comes Susan and Lisa down off the trail. Slick rock,
Sand.
petrified.
This is like the slick rock, which might be another word for the petrified, but that looks like the petrified rock. Then you get the green, you get the really bright green. Then you get the red, and then you get LaSalle Mountains.
LaSalle Mountains over there. Yeah, what did he call this? Salt something? Overview?
Salt something overview.
Salt something overview. There you go.
Fiery furnaces over here.
There's the fiery furnace, which will light on fire at sunset. We are at the Sand Dunes Arches trailhead, and I believe these are the tail end of the fiery furnace that we're looking at the edge on, and they do look like really fun slot canyons to go hiking through. There's my beautiful bride. We are at the Skyline Arch Trail. There, in 1940, a dramatic geological change occurred when a boulder fell off a Skyline Arch, doubling its size in the of the opening. So let's go take a closer look. Here is a little bit of a closer look. Very windy, getting dusty with all the sand blowing up in the air. Looks like rain too pretty soon. Okay, still closer. It is towering up in the sky. It looks a lot bigger up close. There's a little lone rock up there. You see that? Just waiting to slide down. Coefficient of friction keeping him in place. Okay, walking closer, closer. Approaching this larger piece that's in front of it. Now directly underneath, between the rocks. Phew, so big. So here are all the rocks that fell when that geological fault happened, which made the hole bigger. Some of these are really big. Good grief. Whew. Skyline Arch. We are at the Window Arches Trail, which is a circle around several amazing arches. They include the North Window and the South Window, of course, the Bicep Arch, the Seagull Arch, the Turret Arch, all in a 1-mile trail. It's not every day you hear a children's choir singing in a window arch. There is an arch forming on my left. By forming, I mean as I walk, the rocks are clearing away so you can see the sky through the hole. I believe that is Turret Arch. Continuing on the trail, looking back, and there's my wife saying she loves me. So the trail says south window that way, and it's a biggie. Look at that guy. Whew! Whew! It echoes well. Woo-wee! And that is what Turret Arch looks like from this vantage point. So I changed my mind and decided to come up to Turret Arch so that you can turn around and see the beautiful view of the north and south arch. I'm sorry, window arches. They say it looks like a pair of glasses.
Alright, we're at the Garden of Eden viewpoint. One of those dudes is Adam, one of those gals is Eve. Take your pick. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
We are about to enter the Mill Canyon Fossil and Historical Area, where they preserve both dinosaur tracks and bones. Trails down the road over here lead to 200 different dinosaur tracks from the Jurassic dinosaur era. The dinosaur track site has a short trail that leads visitors around early Cretaceous dinosaur track sites. These tracks and bones provide a glimpse into the past. There's some photographs of examples of them. And there is a map of what we're going to try to accomplish. Where are we?
Mill Canyon Dinosaur Track Site. They talk about this dude's got the wicked claw, and he only runs with 2 feet, kind of
Two toes.
kind of wicked. Harder to find. There's one. I don't know if you can see mine up. There's a 2 there,
I got him.
and then the 3 up higher, and then 3 way up high. And then if you go down low, there's a 3 here, and a big old fat 3
3
here.
right there.
3 there, 3 here.
3 right there.
Then I think this might have been a 3 going that way, because that's like really squishy, and he's squished down a lot.
Gotcha.
And then I think there's some that are eroding down here.
Okie dokie. Dinosaurs were here. 200 recorded tracks in this area.
1, 2, 3. Is that
Yeah.
what I'm looking at?
It is.
1, 2, 3.
Medium-sized
7.
theropod tracks.
They're like all over the place up there. But there's also theropods, which is those big round potholes.
That right there? Right there? What is that?
Farther, hang on a second. See that big round pothole up there? That's a big theropod.
But this right here is a big old something.
Over here are some ornithopod tracks. They are big. 3-toed. There's one. There's another. Sauropods, or Ankylosaurus. These are 25 inches. Only one I can see. These are hard to see, for me anyway. That looks like one that's about the size or shape in the picture. Maybe up there also.
You gonna walk over here?
Large theropod tracks. Tell us about them, Susan.
That's so cool. Okay, one down here. He's walking. So you can see his
Okay.
stride. 1, right foot, left foot, right foot past the little pothole a little bit farther up. Then there's a right foot way up by the boardwalk. And I saw where he pivoted and put his other foot down, and now I'm confused where it was. Somewhere in there.
Anyway, these first ones are crystal clear.
Super good. You can just see him walking or running,
Right
whatever
there.
he's doing. It's pretty
Right
good
there. Amazing. And here's a feel for the overall layout. They've got walkways above, raised walkways, so you're not disturbing the land. And then they have these write-ups telling you about what you're seeing. And then off in the distance, I don't know if you can tell, but there's the La Salle Mountains, all covered with snow, kind of inhibited by these power lines you see. There's some snow-capped mountains in the distance. It is just amazing that on a day like today, July 20, what is this? Not even, it's July 18th, 2024, where we had 110 degrees here in Utah that there's still snow on the LaSalle Mountains.
Alright, big dinosaur guy with the 4 deep imprints. I don't know his name.
Tetrapodosaurus.
He's walking toward us. There's one farther, one here, one closer, and maybe a muddy one there.
4 big square toes. Big feet. Whew. Here are 4 posters that talk about the environment that was here, why this site is unique and is important, and how they mapped it with photogrammetry, the science of making measurements from photographs in a non-invasive way, and their interpretation of how these tracks were made and what the tracks tell us about each of these different species of dinosaur. And this poster has an interesting depiction of all these animals together walking around, or maybe specifically on this plot, how they might have walked around and made the footprints that they made a long time ago. The 3-toed dinosaur that we saw from over there, that we traced 4 or 5 steps, you can continue to see here. There's a 3-toed. There's a 3-toed. And up there's a 3-toed. So he walked from way over there all the way to over there. Then the guy that makes the big potholes, he's starting over on this other side and running that way. There's 2 of his big footprints, another one over there, and then you see one there, and then one there, and then one there, and so he's making good progress in the dirt.